How's it going, everybody? It is Ethan, or Unknown Coder, and I am back with another episode. This is episode 10, so I decided I was going to do a little bit of a special / different type of episode. I even have an agenda and all of that stuff going. So here for a few minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and repair my tools and chat with you guys about some stuff. Then I'll meet you guys down the nether to talk about some other things. So primarily it's going to be more of a talky type episode. And then at the end, we'll do some more project type planning. Where I'll actually be in the overworld. So first off, I just want to talk about kind of where I've been. So previously in a different video, I think a couple weeks ago or a couple of videos ago, actually probably 3 weeks from now, because I already have episode 9 actually ready. But in previous video, I said that I was going to be gone for a couple weeks. I believe I was. My episode should have been uploaded exactly like 2 weeks before episode 9, or maybe 3 weeks, I'm not sure. But like I said, I believe I said I actually got married, and then whenever I got married, it actually triggered a crazy chain of events, essentially. So I got married, and then my best friend, had his bachelor's party, so obviously I didn't have that weekend, and then I was still, even though my wedding was over, there's still a bunch of craziness going on. So I didn't really have time to do anything with work and all of that good stuff. And then the weekend after, or the weekend that I'm talking right now, is my best friend's wedding, which I'm in, so I obviously have to go to that. So essentially it's like boom, 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 3 weeks in a row. However, this week I have had time to record. So I've gotten a video ready. It's just I'm just not going to have time to upload it until next week. So it's not the end of the world, and I'm going to have 2 videos ready. So I'm going to hopefully start getting back on track. So that's kind of where I've been, the craziness that's been going on. And then after that, so here in the next few months, it is currently October 28th. In probably the middle of November, my batch will be not officially done, but almost officially done. I'm currently on week 5 out of 7 of me actually training my associates. So that means after week 7, the last 3 weeks are essentially just them working on a project on their own. I don't have to do much. I'm just kind of there to make sure nothing goes wrong or anything like that. So the good news is that for that 3 weeks or so, I'm going to have time to work on Minecraft videos and do other things, kind of relax just a little bit. However, there are a bunch of games coming out right around that time. So Forza Horizon 5 and the new Call of Duty. So I'll probably be most likely splitting my time between at least Forza. I don't know if I'm going to get Call of Duty yet. It all depends on what the reviews and what my friends say, because I'm not really into Warzone. I'm more of a multiplayer type person. So if they say the multiplayer is another dud, I probably won't be buying it. I'll probably stick to Warzone. So that's the upside, is that here in the next couple of weeks, I will be having time to record some more. The only downside is that other games are coming out, so I'll probably split my time. But I'm also trying to get ahead and pre-record some videos, so so hopefully it'll all bounce out. And then finally, with all these new games and other stuff, I also have like another huge life event coming up in December. So my batch officially ends in December, even though I'm done training them in November, and then I'm moving down to Fort Worth, Texas. So again, I'm probably going to miss some time, but I'm going to try my best to pre-record some videos, so that way it's not as big of a deal. So be on the lookout for that. But after I move, fingers crossed, and I'm going to have to do some planning and stuff for my next training batch. And I also have a trip in January, at the end of January. But I'm going to try to get some stuff pre-recorded and make sure that I don't go without videos again. But that's essentially what's going on in my life, what's going to be going on for the next few months, what's going to affect my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up repairing these tools. And one other thing that I was going to say is I keep breaking pickaxes, so right now I have one broken. So I'm thinking about installing vanilla tweaks and getting the pickaxe or low tool durability ping or something, and that'll tell you whenever your pickaxe is about to break. That way I don't forget. I just kind of get in a trance whenever I'm digging down there, and then completely forget that my pickaxe is going to break, and then it breaks, and it's not a fun deal. Because I have tons of netherite. I'm just scared to use it because I don't want to break the pickaxe. But anyway, I'm going to repair the rest of these tools, and I'll meet you down in the nether, where we're going to talk about our plans in the nether. Alright everyone, we got all of our cool, my lecture didn't work. We got all of our tools fixed up. So now we can take a look at our hole and all that good stuff and talk about our plans here in the nether and why I've kind of been working so much in the nether instead of stuff in the overworld and stuff like that. So essentially what's going on is the plan here is to obviously dig everything down to bedrock. And the reason why I want to get this project done so badly is because I want to have beacons to build an even bigger perimeter in the overworld. We'll talk about the overworld in a while, but I want to talk about my plans here in the nether while we dig. So of course, my plan is to dig all of this down to bedrock. Right now we're at Y level 68. So we've come a long ways, as you can see, but we still have a long ways to go. And the thing is, digging this thing down to bedrock isn't even the craziest part of my plan here. So as you guys most likely know of, there's a YouTuber, Twitch streamer called Filza. Unfortunately, he's kind of already had the idea that I want to do, but I'm still going to follow through because my idea is slightly different, and I also think it's slightly more epic. So my idea is to, of course, dig this all the way down to bedrock from floor to ceiling. And then after I dig all this out, I want to take a flying machine. I'll just use a TNT duping flying machine that either Ray works at KodeKraft. I think it's Ray works. I'm going to delete all of the netherrack, or not all the netherrack, all of the bedrock from the ceiling in this 257 by 257 space. I know that's ludicrous, but it's what I want to do. Is this the line? And then I also want to do that on the floor. So delete the entire floor. So instead of like Filz's where he has the void, but it's black concrete and black glass on the floor, mine is literally going to be black concrete on the wall, so it's black. The ceiling, when you look up, all you're going to see is void. On the floor, when you look down, all you're going to see is void. So it's literally going to be the void. Not only do I want to do that, I also want to do build stuff around the wither skeleton farm and around the gold farm as well to decorate it and make it look cool. My plan for that is for the gold farm, I want to build it to look like an alien spaceship or flying saucer. So of course it's round, so it'll work out. And then since the ceiling is wide open, what I want to do is have like essentially like a beam of light or a couple beams of light that look like a helix coming down from the spaceship. That will be the nether track, not the nether track. That will be the rails, how I get up and down, and then connecting the two. So connecting the farm, the wither skeleton farm, and the gold farm. What I want to do is build like an upside down house that is being sucked up by the alien spaceship with those helixes. And then inside of the upside down house will be our wither skeleton. It'll also be another storage system where we have, for example, maybe we'll store like bedrock, we'll store our quartz, we'll store all that stuff and stuff that the piglins drop, because I also want to do a piglin bartering farm inside. So that is my crazy plans. It's probably going to take me months to years still to do that, because look at how much bedrock's up there. The good news is that the very last layer and the last two layers of bedrock is a lot more sparse than the top layer. So essentially, after we get the first layer or two of bedrock deleted with the flying machine, the rest of it shouldn't be so bad. And hopefully they don't patch it. If they end up patching it, I might have to either A, just use black concrete like Filza, or B, I'll have to not upgrade my world until after I break all of it out, which could be months to years, because I still probably have a couple months of digging. What I'll probably do is once I get this wither skeleton farm actually finished, I'll probably step away from decorating this farm. I'll probably just get the wither skeleton goals that I need to get all the beacons that I need to dig out the perimeter at the overworld base, because as you all are probably tired of working the nether, I'm also kind of tired of working the nether. So my primary goal right now is just to get the farm done. I'll probably slab or glass the bottom, that way gas don't spawn and other things don't spawn. and then go from there. And then after I get some work done in the overworld, I will actually go ahead and go through and build the other stuff and delete the ceiling in the floor. Most likely what I'll do is I will delete the ceiling first, do the spaceship, do the rail track, get everything done, do the upside down house, the storage system, and then after we have all of the building done in here, I'll take out the floor because it's going to be a lot more dangerous with the floor out because I don't want to fall into the void. So that'll be the steps. Again, we're getting way ahead of ourselves, and Phil's has already done it, but I don't really care. I didn't even know that he did it until I got suggested a video of his. He was doing like a world tour or something of his most recent world. I was like, are you serious? He already did it, but I didn't know about it when I first planned it, so I'm going to stick with it. But it's still going to be a little bit different. So that's the plan here in the Nether. So I'm going to wrap up this section of the video. I'm going to go ahead and dig out this section all the way down to level Y68. I'm going to save some of this netherrack because we have some planning to do in the overworld after this. So I will see you guys, for you, in seconds. For me, probably in a few days. Alrighty everyone, we are back in the overworld and I'm sitting at block Y level 90. So something I learned in our previous world was that even though it says that one of these is like block 00, in reality like block 00 doesn't exist. It's actually in the middle of 4 blocks, like right here. So what I'm doing this season is I'm centering everything around a 2x2 area, which is crazy, I know. You can kind of see some outlines like up there, over there. I laid out the area of what our base is going to be. So I'm just going to quickly talk about that. Then I'm going to actually clear some area out and show you guys kind of what it looks like, an overview of what the area of the base is going to be. I can also fly up a little bit and see if I can't take a look. So you see we have an outline over here. So the goal of this season is to build another like Mayan temple structure. This one is slightly bigger, I think, and we're going to do the whole tiered city approach. However, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently this time, and I already kind of have the temple. I have the temple laid out a little bit, but not fully. But it's going to be a lot more detailed, I think, and it'll look a lot nicer, and it'll look a lot more like the temple that I actually visited whenever we were down in Mexico. But again, what we're going to do is we're going to have a tiered city. So all the way out there, that's about block 142, I believe, is what that is. So that means this whole area is 284, which is bigger than a perimeter, or that's bigger than the spawn spear. So eventually this is going to be dug out and everything. So we're going to have the outer layer once again be farms. So I'll have things like wheat farm, potato farm, carrot farm. I want to have some greenhouses for bees. I want to have sheep, cows, pigs, chickens. All of that stuff on the outside is going to be the outer ring of farms and stuff. The next ring is going to be the marketplace. So that's where we'll have our villagers such as like shepherds, farmers, yada, yada, yada. And that is going to be that way we can separate our more high class, quote unquote, high class villagers from our lower class villagers. And then on the next layer is going to be where housing is. So we'll have houses. We'll build a little village on the top of that. And then that's also where the entrance to the villager trading hall is going to be. So then we'll have villager trading hall. I'll probably do the same idea. We'll have the more expensive stuff. So things like enchanted books. We'll have a villager for every enchanted book. We'll have masons. We'll have armors. We'll have stuff like that. We also might have some like special buildings for armory and stuff like that to store some stuff in. But that'll be the plan for that. Then on the very top will be our actual temple. This will be the top level or the top grass layer. And then the temple will go up probably another 20 or 30 blocks, I would imagine. We'll have a really good lookout over the jungle. We'll flatten all this area out and we'll build stuff like iron farms underneath. We'll build our storage system underneath. I want to do, what I think I'm going to end up doing is inside the temple at the top, I'm going to have a multi-item sorter with like maybe like 100 chests or something, some chest walls. And then I'll figure out what a good multi-item sorter is. And then at the very bottom, not the very bottom, but somewhere in the middle underneath our temple will be a bulk storage where we'll have, I think, 100, so 4 hallways of 25, or maybe we'll do some of the mass storage multi-item down there as well. That's going to be all shulker loaders. Somewhere we're going to have a automatic furnace array that comes in from the mine and stuff like that. So this is all stuff we have to figure out. We'll build a crazy iron farm. We'll build a moss farm. We'll build some automatic tree farms, stuff like that. So we have some crazy plans, but we just have to take one step at a time. So the first thing I want to do before we get anywhere or before we wrap up this episode is I kind of want to clear out the trees, or at least as many trees as possible, to show you guys what the area is actually going to look like, because you can't even see. You probably won't even be able to see past that, because I'm pretty sure that this other line goes behind this giant thing. But that's what I'm going to do this episode, and now you guys understand why I've been wanting to get the wither skeleton farm done, because I want to essentially dig this out as another perimeter. So we're going to need tons of beacons. We'll have beacons everywhere. I want the entire area to be beaconed up. So they'll probably be in each corner, and then again, blah, blah, blah. So that's also what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and start clearing this area out. I'll be taking the wood down below, and we'll get started. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the wither skeleton farm done soon. That way we can start building this perimeter. The only thing is I don't really want to dig back-to-back perimeters. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do, but we're going to have to tear down stuff like that, that guy, and a bunch of other stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll see you guys after some clearing, and then we'll wrap up the episode there. Alrighty, everyone. As you can see, we have this whole area cleared out. You can't see the line because it goes behind that giant hill. But as you can see, it kind of just wraps around here, goes around here, goes around there. So that's going to be the very outer layer. It actually seems, I'm not going to lie, kind of small. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be plenty big. We'll have like a 32, go up, 32, go up, 32, go up. And then this will be the level where the actual pyramid / temple starts. So that'll be cool. My plan is to first flatten this all out to level 63, which is the ground level right beside the water. And then I'll probably start building up the pyramid from there. I'm not sure how the outer walls are going to go, and I don't know how tall it's actually going to be. First I guess this was supposed to be the height, but I might have to do some extra stuff down there, which might bring the mob farm up a little bit, which might make this a little taller. We might add another layer on the outside. I'm not sure. That'll be kind of a pain because we have a lot more trees to cut down. But that's kind of the plan. I'll flatten this out. Eventually, I want this to be a perimeter. We'll probably have like a squid farm back in that corner, because since that is all water, all river back there, and tons of squid spawn. Or maybe that's not river, but this part's river, at least. So we might have like a big squid farm here. And yeah, right below us in this 4x4 or 2x2 area is going to be our mob farm. So we're going to get all of our gunpowder and stuff. And yeah, I need to set up some shulker loaders down below to essentially sort out and store the dirt, stone, and stuff in bulk, because we're going to have tons of it. And I also need to make some more pickaxes that don't have silk touch on them, so it'll just be efficiency 5. I'm breaking 3 and mending, so I can get cobblestone. But yeah, that's going to be that. Next episode, we're going to do a bit of a gathering montage, because we need tons of stuff for the nether highway, and maybe we'll get started on that. But hopefully soon, in the next month or so, we can start getting the digging done inside of the the wither skeleton farm, so we can get our skulls and be able to get our beacons up and start digging this. I don't really want to dig 2 perimeters in a row, but it is what it is. And then the final bit of good news is that for the most part, our shulker shell farm has been working as intended. It hasn't broken or anything, so that's great. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching episode 10. This one's been a little bit different. We haven't done as much work. We kind of just talked, but it is what it is. Now you guys kind of know what our plan is. I'm going to tear down all of this stuff eventually, because this will be part of trading halls, will be part of the base. Iron farm will be part of the base. We don't need this. And I'm also just going to tear this down probably next episode anyway, because it's not very good getting shroom lights. And that's what I need now at this point. I don't need the actual wood. and eventually we'll tear all this down. So I want to thank you all for watching this episode. This has been episode 10. There'll be plenty more episodes to come, I promise, even if I have to go away for a while or whatnot. I'm trying my hardest right now to get as many episodes up as I can. Did an Enderman really go right there and place that block? Anyway, I'm trying to get as many episodes recorded as I can here in the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to be moving here in less than a month at this point. So I don't want to have to take extended breaks, and once I get moved, I'll probably have to go ahead and get internet set up and all that stuff. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to head over to the shulker farm and AFK for a bit. This has been Ethan on Koder. If you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.